Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Another show today, but the Premier League transfer window is about to explode, of course. Manchester United actually are closing in on Lewis. So it looks like it's a deal going to be done within the next 2-3 weeks, of course, because he's not in the World Cup. They are looking to add 7 players this season, Manchester United, with 3 midfielders, 2 forwards and a defender. Of course, Arsenal are, okay, Rashford is tipped to go to Arsenal, but Arsenal also are now entering the race for Bradley Barcola, who is about to leave PSG because Diamonde publicly said that he likes PSG. It looks like Arsenal are going to leave Liverpool for that. Elliot Anderson price is above Declan Rice price. That is what everyone is talking about. They want him more expensive than Declan Rice. Is he actually worth it? But the first bid, bro, 95 million or 90 million is rejected. It's fucking mad, bro. We reached the world with like
Elliot Anderson.
Fucking, yeah, we're fucking mad. Close to 100 with bonus. What?
Man United ain't paying. No way.
No. Man United didn't even bid. Man United pulled out of the raid. They said, fuck off. We're not paying that much money for the guy.
What do you think he goes for? What's the final
like Man
price
City, there's only one club.
Can I start a hot take?
Can we start with Elliot Anderson? But listen, before we do that, hit that like button, people. Come on, let's get the likes up.
I don't think he joined. I think he stays at Forest unless they lower their price.
No, that's the same as Declan Rice saga. No,
they'll lower that.
No, because Arsenal were willing to pay the 105 million that West Ham wanted, right? But I don't think Man City are going to be willing to pay more than that for Elliot Anderson when he's not worth more than that.
But really. Why is he not worth more than that? What was Declan Rice so special above an Elliot Anderson?
What do you mean Declan Rice so special?
Like why was Declan Rice?
I don't think Declan Rice was worth that, but Arsenal were willing to pay it.
What was Declan Rice's age when he moved from West Ham? Was he like 26?
24.
No, are you trying to say that players can't?
Hold on. Can we stick on one topic? Which question are we? Touchline, go ahead.
Are you saying that clubs don't overpay for players? Because they do.
They do, of course. But hold on. But I'm convinced that sometimes teams overpay, but the market shifts as well. With all due respect, if Caicedo was 105 million and Declan Rice is 105 million, that's the fucking market. It's the market, you know. I'm gonna tell you when Enzo Fernandez moved to Chelsea, that wasn't the market. 105 million wasn't the market for a player moving from Porto to the Premier League, right? It wasn't. But the 2 midfielders in the Premier League, which Caicedo and Declan Rice. That was the price for a Premier League midfielder that is starting in a mid-table team to go to a top team.
Oh.
And I'm going to ask you something as well. You don't think that Declan Rice was worth 105 million based on what he did at Arsenal?
No, based on what he did at West Ham. That's why they signed him. They didn't sign him from Arsenal, bro. They signed him from West Ham. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, makes sense. Yes, yeah, okay.
No, I don't think he would. Everyone knew he wasn't worth 105 million at the time. They overpaid for him they bodied City out the way, so we're going to pay more money. And fair play, look, he's been a brilliant signing.
So why Elliot Anderson isn't worth 105 million now?
Bro, what's he done in his career to be worth 105 million? And ability-wise, he's not worth 105 million.
Can I give you an alternative way of looking at it? Yeah. How old is Elliot Anderson?
Things like 24.
22.
Cool.
No.
Okay, let's just say for argument's sake he's 23. Yeah. Do you think that if you're talking about someone that's
23 is right, correct? Yeah.
23. I'm a genius. So let's say, you have a midfielder that you're going to buy that you see as your long-term midfield general, and he's going to be there for the same time that Jarrod was, for example. You get him from 23 to 32. You get nearly, just say 9 years of a person that is going to be, one, he's English, and he's going to be in your team for 9 years. Do you think in today's market that's not worth 100 mil? Because I think that is.
No,
I think 100, and Declan Rice was that for us. We see Declan Rice in this team till he's done out. So that to me makes sense. 100 mils for 9 years of an English midfielder who fits everything you want to do. That makes sense because you need English players, first of all.
No, that's first.
To me, that makes sense. Like, I don't think 100 mil is.
No, but the thing is, I think they want more than 105 million. I think they want 120. Right?
They want 110.
Yeah,
they want 5 million more. They want 110. Yes.
Where's that credit card now, man?
Right? And correct me wrong, was Caicedo 115? Caicedo was 115, wasn't he? They want it to be the record.
Yeah, the total package.
It could be more than 115. So mention 115 around a Man City fan, they might get a bit weird. But do you know what I'm saying? That it's going to be more than 115.
But do you think right? Like this summer is going to be the big the world. Here's Elliot Anderson, right? Because he's going to start in the midfield next to Declan Rice. Do you think that he's going to be able to take that leap to the next step to become because it's one thing doing it for Forest in the Conference League and being in 15th place or whatever the fuck they finished in, but to go to Man City where the eyes are on you, like, can he make that jump? Does he have that kind of ability?
That's the same question they had for Rice, though.
Yeah.
I think it's literally the exact same question.
Okay, how do we actually rate Elliot Anderson? How many Forest games do you guys watch?
I don't watch him enough to have
decent amount.
I've watched Elliot Anderson 20 times. No, 25 times maybe in his career. 25 times. He's only played really.
Is he worth it?
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, let me ask the question. Do we think Elliot Anderson is Rice's caliber?
I think it depends on what you mean. Is he worth it? Is he worth 105 or 120 million right now? No, he's not. The ability, he's not done enough for this.
But that's not the point. But Paz actually presented a good argument. It's like you need to look at it from looking at it. Look at it from, because I'm taking Rice as the benchmark. A West Ham player that moved for big money, went to the team, one player of the match. He won man of the matches like 14 times at Arsenal, right? 3 of them are Champions Leagues or 2 of them are Champions League semi-finals. And I'm looking at it. And then he won the league. So I'm looking at it from that perspective. Do we think that he is the same caliber in terms of quality and ability as Declan Rice?
Ooh, I think he's better on the ball, but Declan Rice is better at everything else. Better in the defensive actions, better ball carrier, better set piece delivery, better center back, better. I had to get a little bit of Declan slander in there. If Declan Rice is worth 100 million, Caicedo is worth 100 million, that price for Elliot Anderson is about right. 100 million.
Fairs. I think looking at it, if you're looking at it, because anyway, he's a young player, you got to consider potential as part of the package. So Nottingham Forest are considering, if they're selling it, they're considering what does Elliot and Anderson become in 5 years when he's 28 in his prime. That is 100 mil. And I think one of the things we need to become more comfortable as well is what the market is.
Yeah.
Not only what the market is, but as well as what things cost now. Like things don't. There's no 30 million pound players anymore.
Yeah,
They're not about. So the benchmark for a player now, realistically, that's not a fullback, is 40 for a steal. 40 mil is a steal now. Even 50 mil is a steal.
Yeah.
And I even had to put that through my head when I was thinking about Noni. Like that 50 mil felt like we just bought Ronaldo because Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? But now, like the market's inflated. Like
It's crazy.
If you want a player that other people want, unfortunately, that motherfucker's
And past two, he's moving in the league, and he's English too. So he hits the quota. He gets the English, the Prem tax on it. So, like in reality, he's probably a 75, 80 million pound player. But then moving in the league, knowing that it's Man City that are bidding for him, so Man City got bread. Yeah, I see that.
It's 100. It's 100.
Should just tweeted. He tweeted that Man City remain in talks for Elliot Anderson after first bid rejected, but Forest want more than 100 million. Understand Sandro Tonali is emerging as a strong option for Man City if Anderson can't get done. So I tell you, there's a possibility it doesn't get done, bro.
It's always
that can be.
But then I'm saying they're not getting bumped if they pay 100 mil. I don't think that's a bad deal.
I actually think that the problem with Man City isn't only that getting Elliot Anderson. I actually think that the problem is Rodri is going to leave. I don't know why I have this feeling that Rodri is about to leave, because he was asked again about the links to Real Madrid and he didn't deny it. Like when players don't deny these links and say like, we'll see after the World Cup, we'll talk after the World Cup. And I'm like, bro, you go out and say, I'm staying here, I'm staying at Man City. I'm not saying, I'm not in the know, but doesn't that tell you that he's thinking about leaving, that he's keeping his options open after the World Cup?
But they need to get someone regardless, because like where Rodri is at right now, it's not that he's not Prem level. That's very harsh to say, but he is not of Prem mobility. You're going to have to do too many things in your team to have a Rodri in your team now. He is just simply not mobile enough. He doesn't turn around quick enough. And if you're going to have him as a solo DM, you can't just be sick on the ball. That's not good enough anymore. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd put Odegaard alone at DM. Like, do you know what I mean? It's basically having the same thing. They're both going to do the same thing. He can't move anymore. So, regardless of what they get, I think if Maresca keeps Rodri and plays him every game, and let's say Rodri stays fit and doesn't get the mobility back, for me, Rodri could cost you your job.
What's his contract said? How many years does Rodri have left? 1 year?
1 year left.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. If I was Maresca, I'd want to keep him for 1 year.
Yeah,
and then
but don't have him as the guy though.
Yeah. But Paz, I don't think he physically can be that guy that plays 55, 60 games a year for Man City in all comps this year. So if you look at it from that aspect of it, let Anderson learn off of Rodri for a year. Let see how it is, and then slowly kind of phase Rodri out a little bit, because I mean they're also missing Bernardo Silva.
If you let Rodri run down his deal, then you get no money from him. You could sell him for 50 million right now.
Yeah, I mean, they could. I mean, maybe they do like one of those little cheeky re-ups. They give him an extra 2 years just to keep his value up.
That's if he accepts.
The question.
Yeah, true.
He wouldn't accept a 2-year contract, of course.
Do you think, based on Maresca at Chelsea, because his DM that he basically, let's not say chose, but liked, was Caicedo, right?
Yeah.
How can you go from Caicedo to Rodri?
Yeah.
Like, to me, those are basically two different players.
Yeah.
So you think Caicedo is similar to Rodri?
What do you mean they're completely different players? Rodri does what Caicedo does. He's just better at it.
First of all, I literally just said they're completely different players. And then your face screwed up and said, what do you mean they're different players? What are you doing?
They do the same stuff.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
When they don't.
Can I interject in this conversation?
Different players and they say they do the same things.
Can I interject in this conversation?
I said different players.
Okay, hold on.
What?
I said you said they're different players.
They are literally different players.
They are completely different players.
No, they're not completely different players. They both do the same stuff.
And what is that?
What?
They're both very complete DMs. They both be destroyers, and they're both good on the ball.
Rodri is a destroyer. No, you've lost your mind, broski. You've lost your mind, bro. You've lost your mind.
Rodri cannot. Rodri, are you trying to say Rodri's an?
You've lost your mind, bro. Allah al-Azim. Sometimes people say stuff that
I've never heard that before in my life. That's the first.
What is this, bro? What
I don't even consider Rodri a DM, really.
Bro, barely.
Yeah.
No. He is a DM, but he's on top of a DM.
Rodri can be a destroyer, and
he's a prem DM definitely. For
he does both. Why he's the
one
best.
of us talk. We'll talk.
A typical prem DM.
Go ahead, touchline. Tell us.
As if Rodri's not good off the ball. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, bro? So do you not watch him, or do you
listen.
Okay, listen. Like what, bro? Stop saying. Do you watch him? I definitely watch him more than you. Like just
Rodri.
Stop the bullshit, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
He's good off the ball and he's good.
What's wrong with this guy, bro?
Rodri's good off the ball and good on the ball, bro. He's both.
Bro,
I would say Rodri was good off the ball. I don't think Rodri in 2026 is. He definitely doesn't have the legs to cover like what Caicedo does, but Caicedo.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. He's not as quick as Caicedo. He's not as agile. But he still destroys in Caicedo's way. He just does it better. Exactly. He reads the play. Thank you, DJ. Bro, Rodri is the king of fucking tactical fouls, and we're trying to say that he's not a destroyer. What are you talking about, lads?
That is not a destroyer.
Bro, Rodri. And Man City fan, by the way, just said he reads the play and cuts out a lot. So I'm not going mad. At least I know I'm not going mad.
That is not a destroyer.
Bro.
Busquets used to do that. Is Busquets a destroyer? Bro, what are we doing here? PK used to do that. Is he a destroyer?
Okay, cool.
Ferdinand used to do that. Is he a destroyer?
What are you talking about, bro?
Van Dijk reads the play and cuts passes early. Is Van Dijk a destroyer?
Play in midfield.
If anything, those attributes are more graceful attributes. They're more graceful defending attributes. Anticipation is a more graceful way of defending. That's what Ben White does. That's not this. It's not a destroyer. A destroyer is a destroyer is like someone that you see do it, like you notice all of the defensive things they do because it's just mad aggressive. You calling Rodri a destroyer is actually despicable. It's genuinely actually despicable what you've done here today. I've never ever heard someone call Rodri a destroyer. Rodri is way more of a graceful player to be calling him a destroyer. A destroyer, bro. Now I'm actually genuinely a bit shocked that you've called him that. What's a destroyer to you? Maybe our definitions are different. What's a destroyer?
I think that's what it is.
Someone who's a DM who's defensively good, a midfielder that's defensively good.
No,
that's a destroyer to me.
Is Gattuso and Rodri similar?
I never watched Gattuso play football, bro.
My fault. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Look at how old I am, bro.
I'm gonna give you the best example. For me, I'm gonna give you the best example of someone who's a destroyer. Hold on, but can I? Okay, hold on. Can we stop? I'm gonna give you. For me, I'm gonna ask you something. Is Rodri and N'Golo Kante similar?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
They don't even play anyway.
One's a lovely human being. Kante? No, I'm kidding. No, what Kante's legs are unmatched in the game in the last 10. Kante's the close. I know.
Let me tell you the difference of Rodri, and I'm gonna tell you the difference in Rodri and Caicedo. Number one, Rodri is okay. What are we doing here?
Yo,
I know. Yeah,
basically, what Rodri does, if people sit down and say that Rodri is a good defender, he isn't. The thing about Rodri is that he's slow. He's not great. He's not a great tackler. The thing about Manchester City are on the. Don't do this like voices, bro. What are we doing here?
He's not a great tackler. Do you watch the same player, brother?
Hey, hold on, no touchdown. Hold on. Think about
great tackler. What is this, bro? It's an alternative world, bro.
Bring the energy down. Let's talk about tackling as an art, like as an art form.
It's not an art. It's not an art.
No, it is. No, it is because there's actual people that are genuinely good at tackling as a thing, like tackling, not winning the ball back. Winning the ball back is a bigger category. Tackling itself, like when I watch this guy. And he has an opportunity to tackle.
Dispossessing the opposition.
That's better.
No. You can't say that because that's too vague.
Listen, lads, I'm wrong. Rodri's not a destroyer, but he's good off the ball. All right, if you want to say that, that's cool.
He's fun. What do you mean he's good off the ball? What does that word
He's
mean?
good defensively. He reads
Yeah,
the play.
his positioning is good
He's not
defensively.
similar to Busquets. He's way more physical than Busquets.
He's a little bit more physical than Busquets. A little bit, not as much. He's slow. Busquets is slower. But anyway, moving on. Okay, by the way, I think that actually people need to understand one thing about Manchester City. We shouldn't be talking about Rodri the same as Rodri before. We shouldn't be talking about Diaz the same. We shouldn't be talking about Matthias Nunes. We shouldn't be talking about Nico O'Reilly. People are underestimating what Pep does to the teams, how Pep utilizes players. I don't think Maresca can do the same job. I don't think Maresca can utilize his players the same. I think that's why Chelsea used to have ball position, but also defensive positioning. Pep Guardiola is the king of not putting players in the defensive positions. What I mean by this, he defends from the front and he always has the ball. One of the things that he did wrong last season, because he didn't have the players to execute that, is that they were exposed defensively. Basically, that's what happened. Every time that the other team bypasses the press, it's a 3-on-3 or a 4-on-4 or a 2-on-2, and that creates danger. I think Maresca is going to do well, but I think that people are putting the players at the same caliber. Rodri, for example, just the last thing. Yeah. If Rodri was, I'm going to do it to FIFA numbers. If Rodri was a 95 player under Pep Guardiola, expect him to be a 90. If Gavardio looked like a 95 player, expect him to be a 90 under Enzo Maresca, right? It's not going to be the same.
But I think that's.
I disagree with that too.
Why? How? How would you disagree? That means you don't rate Pep.
Hold on.
That means you don't rate Pep.
Hold on. Wait. Bring it down. Let me answer him. So for some players,
I lost my head.
Yeah, let's just bring it down. Some players,
testosterone levels were too high in it, Baz.
For some players,
I've been in the gym today. I've been in the protein shakes as well.
Fair. For some players, you're right. Rodri, Busquets, these people, I'd agree. Iniestas, maybe, I'd agree. But there are some players that is not true. Like the players that don't do under Pep. An example would be Grealish. Prior to Pep,
spot on.
Be honest, Grealish before Pep.
Yeah,
I wanted him at Arsenal. Garrett,
like Semenyo would thrive way more under Maresca than Pep Guardiola. Yes, you're right. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Example I've ever heard in my life. Semenyo is probably getting better out of Pep. Do you know the player I think will flourish under him? I think.
No, how? Semenyo is a direct player that likes.
Hold on. Semenyo cannot run at someone, bro. He's not technically good enough.
Semenyo is a direct player. He needs spaces, which is what Maresca did with Chelsea.
Hold on. Let me explain. Players that I think would do well under a different regime or different manager, someone like a Phil Foden, someone like a Reinders. Someone like even maybe Omar Mamouche. I know he doesn't play as much.
No, I wouldn't disagree with this. Yeah, I
hear what you're saying. Like, as in, bro, I've seen Pep, like John Stones. No manager's ever making him a midfielder. Like Pep made him a midfielder. Do you get what I'm saying? He's ridiculous at that. So, like Kyle Walker, he completely transformed his game. I understand with that. Edison in goal.
I'm not sure that
none of our managers in our history, even Ferguson, would not win a league with Edison in goal because that guy's shot stopping was so bad.
He would win with John O'Shea, and you didn't work with Brown.
Goalkeepers are more important than fullbacks. We'd agree. Yeah, goalkeepers.
I disagree.
Style of play, though.
I think you lot rub out Edison so much. It's actually quite terrifying. Edison is a demon, bro. Edison isn't the greatest shot stopper of all time, but he's good enough. Yeah. And what he done with his feet allowed Pep to do whatever the fuck he wanted, bro. Yeah. So like people act as if Edison was a negative for Pep. Why'd you keep him for all them years? Edison, I didn't say that. A joke. If Pep said, Edison, I want you to put the ball here, the ball is gonna be there, perfectly waited for whoever you asked him to put it there for.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Edison was a joke, and I kind of hate the way people talk about Edison now, as if he's some scrub. And that's not necessarily based on what you said, but it's more the way that people speak about Edison as if he's a bum.
Whereas I don't think he's a bum, but I'm just saying okay, cool. Edison, you're saying Edison's a bad example, but I agree there are examples where Pep's got the better out of. Like I say, John Stones would never play midfield.
Cole Walker's not one of them, though. Cole Walker's not one of them. He didn't make Cole Walker better.
No, he didn't make Kyle Walker better, but he used Kyle Walker in a way that got the best out of Kyle Walker, you would say, right?
No, I disagree. I disagree with that again. Because at Tottenham, he did whatever Pep asked him to do going the other way, but he also was up there running at 1,000 miles per hour, whipping in bare balls, shooting from conscience.
You think Spurs?
Okay, cool.
Spurs
Cool.
the best
Do you
version
think
of
he got
Kyle
the best
Walker?
out? Do you think Bernardo Silva? Bernardo Silva, I know he's leaving now, but Bernardo Silva was a player. I think if he went to another club, I think he was massively overrated what he was doing. Not overrated what he was in the season.
I don't really have a strong opinion on Bernardo Silva.
For me, like with Bernardo, yeah, he's like Pep platformed him in a way that was brilliant because he was a winger that had no pace, so he didn't really score many goals. Do you get what I'm saying? And people love GA, but because Pep's system and that, obviously the way Pep used him, people never spoke about his stats. Even though he was an attacker, never spoke about his stats. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I think Bernardo's brilliant.
I didn't watch him at Monaco, so I can't really.
Nah, he was cold at Monaco. I can't lie. He was cold at Monaco. But that was when he was younger.
Yeah, touchline. Yeah, he was cold. Touchline watched him like 4 games in the champs, and then he was cold, broski. Cold every time he played.
I'll be honest with you. To be deadly honest with you, I watched 0 games of Monaco.
Yeah, I mean, you were 10 years old. Yeah, I mean, when he played for Monaco, you were 10 years old. You definitely didn't wake up every Saturday and Sunday to watch Monaco play Strasbourg. Cut the fucking crap, bro.
Anyone that knows
that team was cold though, man.
Anyone that lives in England, right? Anyone that lives in England knows.
Yes, I know, but the French league, nobody woke up to watch the French league.
That season, they moved TNT or BT Sports. They moved Champions League to BT, and then BT became non-free, so we couldn't watch a Champions League for free. So that's when I stopped watching the Champions League that season. I watched it again the season after. I think that's when I started watching it again when I got BT, and that's why I didn't watch any Champions League games that season. I didn't even know who Mbappe was. You know when Mbappe was looking for Real Madrid, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know who he was. He was born out of Monaco. I didn't know who he was.
You know,
I think the wingers under Maresca will do better than what they did under Pep. Doku and Semenyo, those 1v1s. Maresca's system, like our problem was our wingers were just absolutely shit. Yes. But we created so many opportunities for them 1v1 because Maresca likes to build up first phase through the middle, but then it's to get the ball out wide, get 1v1 with your wingers. We just didn't have the quality for it. I actually think, to be honest with you, I think in 2025, 2026, I think Maresca is a better defensive coach than Pep. Maresca had...
I'm KG. I think everyone is a better defensive coach than
Maresca had last season, the full season, or 2 seasons ago, the full season under Maresca, we were second in the league in clean sheets. We were second or third in the league in goals against with a shitty defense with Sanchez, with Malo Gusto right back because Reece James didn't play that much that year, with Chalobah. We had a healthy Colwell. Even last year, first half of the season, with no Colwell, Sanchez was second to Raya in the first half of the season in clean sheets. And then it just went collapse and the season got blown up.
Well, listen, I think we'll see what City do. Rice, that captain West Ham to a trophy, get a touch. Listen, can I ask you something? Like, seriously, the last kid, is Rice better than Elliot Anderson?
Yes.
Yeah.
In what?
He's just proven more in his career. He's proven he could do in a Champions
League. Okay. Can I ask you something small? Can we stop saying someone proven something in their career more than the others? That's not.
I'll say.
I want football attributes.
No. Because when it's other people, this guy is always bringing up what they've achieved. Now he wants to give me attributes. You don't judge footballers off attributes, by the way. You judge them what they do with them attributes. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's good. Yeah. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with what you're saying.
Anderson hasn't proven to me that he's better than Rice on the big stage. So I'm going Rice at the moment.
That's one of the things that you can say that Rice did it in a Champions League semi-final. He played well in the Champions League. He played in tighter races. That's
technical wise. I'm going.
My argument to this question would be, for me, I think people measure like what player is better than the other incorrectly. So, for example, attributes is one of them, and I'll give you an example as to why I think that. If you took someone like Harrison Reed at Fulham, you take that guy, he is better than a lot of he's better than a lot of midfielders attribute-wise.
Yes.
Passing, ball control, dribbling. He's actually sick at a lot of things. But for me, when it comes to game impact, Rice, there's not a lot of people that are talking to Rice. Like, that's my issue with a lot of like these comparisons. People are like, oh, he's better at ball carrying.
Yeah, we saw it in the final as well in the Champions League.
But are people actually impacting the game with these attributes?
How did Barella get on against PSG, man?
That's what I don't get.
We saw it in the final as well.
Rice was shit against PSG. Hold on. Are you saying Rice was shit against PSG?
No. Right. For me,
Let's have some manners. Let's have some manners.
For me, Rice's best trait is better than Elliot Anderson's best trait. Rice's best trait of ball recoveries, carrying the ball is better than any. I think Elliot Anderson is a good all-around midfielder. I don't think he has any standout attributes. I think Declan Rice.
So can I ask a question, KG? Can I ask a question regarding what I said? For a top team that normally most of the games play in the front foot, is that the trait you want in one of your eights?
Yes, because as much as I hate Arsenal and as much as I think that they play shitty football, they still are on the front foot much more so than what Anderson was.
Okay. So why is that attribute the one you highlighted of the recovery and all the stuff? Isn't that better
that's his best attribute?
Isn't that better for a 6 or better for a team that is not on the front foot?
Yeah, look, you know my Declan Rice slander in my history. It's well documented on this channel. Like, subscribe, hype the videos. You know that. But what I'm saying is still, look, I agree with you. Like, Declan Rice as a true box to box 8, bringing that creativity. Although I think he can do it. I think Arteta needs to loosen the reins a little bit and allow him to be a little bit more expressive going forward. I think he's a good striker of the ball. I think he can play decent passes in between the lines and break lines and things like that. I think he's crazy athletic. I think people won't say, and this might be a little racismo, but you know me, I don't really give. Black people aren't racist anyway, so I don't really give a fuck. But I think he's one of the best athletes in the league. But people won't say it just because he's white. But he's one of the best. He's strong, he's powerful, he's fast, he's a very athletic midfielder. He gets around the pitch very well and covers a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
so the only thing, but Elliot Anderson's not some like Elliot Anderson in front of goal.
What are you sharing?
No. We'll do it on the Man United section. We'll do it on the Man United section.
Okay.
But up trees going forward, like Elliot Anderson is he's better on the ball in terms of.
Is he not better than Rice going forward?
I don't think
he's
so.
definitely a better dribbler and a passer than Rice. Like, his dribbling is really ridiculous. I know when
shooting, ball striking from outside 18.
No, Declan Rice much
better. Rice's finishings. Rice can actually finish really well.
Yeah.
Dribbling in what realm? Are you talking about tight dribbling, or are you talking about dribbling just the space and carrying the ball?
Obviously, ball carrying, you could maybe say
ball control under pressure.
I've seen Anderson dribble past 3 players in one motion when I watched him against Newcastle do it. I've seen him nutmeg players I watched the Europa League. Was it the
ball control in tight spaces?
He was cooking them, bro. I think he's actually a very decent dribbler.
Under pressure.
Anderson's better.
Is Rice good under pressure?
I think it's so overdone that Declan Rice isn't press resistant. You know, he has to be press to play in Arteta's Arsenal. You have to be press resistant.
No, you don't have to.
I think he's good enough
as a midfielder. Yes, I don't think he's not fucking Paul Scholes, is he, or Xavi? But you know what I mean. He's
okay. Let me stop you right fucking there.
You dare.
Never in your life put Paul Scholes in that conversation that you was about to start there.
What?
If we're talking about people that are press resistant, Scholes is not the name that comes to your mind. He's like the 1000th player that comes to your mind. So don't say Scholes.
Well, he came to my mind first. So he came to my mind first.
No. You're a fraud. Don't say Scholes and press resistant. Have shame.
Okay, cool. He's not in the same press resistant level as, like, I don't know, an Eden Hazard.
I'm like, okay, can I say something? I'm sorry. Can I stop you both here? I'm like, SE. Okay, I don't have to come here all the time and say this player is the best. Is Declan Rice a good player? Yes. Does he do something that a lot of teams need?
Rice is not a good player.
Hold on. Can I just finish? Can I finish? Can I finish, please? You will have the right to respond when it's your turn, please.
He said you have the right to remain. Paz, you have the right to remain silent.
All right. I'm not saying that Anderson is better than Declan Rice. Anderson might completely flop under pressure. I've seen Calvin Phillips be better than Rice at Leeds, and he goes to Man City and completely fumble, while Declan Rice went on to Arsenal and won 8 man of the matches in a fucking row, playing 8. Right? So, but do I think that Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the world? No. Is there? Okay? By the way, these people, Declan Rice has shortage playing in an 8, right? I think he has shortage. I think the creativity of an 8 it's not there. But this is why I value Arteta very highly. He's utilizing the team and the ability of some of his players to the best, like Pep. So he's using Rice to what he's good at. He makes Rice the one who covers the ground around. That's what he does. He's not asking Rice to be Kevin De Bruyne.
Can you name me the creative 8s, please?
I think Gundogan, different kind of 8. I think Kevin De Bruyne played as an 8, and it's different kind of 8. I think Bernardo Silva played as an 8, different kind of 8.
Just name 3 Man City players.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I think Eze can play as an 8. I think Odegaard plays as an 8. It's different type of player, different type.
Eze's not creative though, so does that make sense?
Yeah, it's direct. That's why I mentioned Odegaard. It's a different type of an 8. There is a creative.
Odegaard's a shout.
Eze is creative. Is genuinely insane. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Is it what?
Create chances.
Eze isn't creative. Is
creative in what sense?
Okay. We're not gonna get stuck here. We're not gonna get. I was just telling you the difference between players. I'm gonna tell you the difference. For example, Enzo Fernandez is a different kind of player than Declan Rice. But for sometimes I want Declan Rice in my team. I don't want Enzo Fernandez because sometimes I'll get exposed if I have Enzo Fernandez in my team. I'll get exposed. Every single transition, I'm exposed. He's slow. Mac Allister, I'm just naming Mac Allister, for example. You might be better on the ball than Declan Rice, but I wouldn't take Mac Allister any day of the week better than Declan Rice. And any day, I'm not going to take Mac Allister. Why? Because he's not excelling in the creativity thing, and he's slow defensively. I would take Declan Rice. But it doesn't mean that I have to praise the last word. I don't have to praise every single attribute of Declan Rice. I don't have to do that.
You're praising these other players. I just want to know what they were doing creatively that Declan Rice wasn't. So I'm going to quickly fact check you real quick.
Well, can we just move on, bro?
No, because it's important that I rub out Mo at
every time. Mo, while Paz is doing research, both of those players are available to go to Inter, Anderson or Rice. Say the price tag is similar.
Well. Looky here. You mentioned Mac Allister. Can you name me one season creatively that Mac Allister's had better than Declan Rice?
I don't know. I didn't look at the numbers.
Not
why are you screaming again? What is you said you don't like screaming? Stop screaming. Stop screaming.
No problem.
Stop.
Okay, let me bring my energy down.
No, I want you to say here. No, you're not gonna put me in the corner. I want you to say here. Tell me your opinion. I want to hear your opinion first before you ask me my opinion.
I will.
Is Declan Rice? Okay, stop. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask. Is Declan Rice? Is your opinion the way you went and searched the stats? Are you implying Pat's the creator, like and subscribe to 6:30 UK time every day now, right? Like and subscribe. Pat's the creator. Are you implying by bringing this stat that Declan Rice is a better passer and a better creative than Alexis Mac Allister? It's a yes or no question. There's no monologue. There's nothing. Because I can do a yes or no question. I can do it.
No, it's not cool. First of all, what you don't get to do is back me into a yes or no. That's what you don't get to do.
You're trying to back me into a yes or no. You tried to do it. Why you are allowed to do it and I'm not allowed to do it?
No. You interrupted my point to then ask this random yes or no question. You don't get to do that.
It's not a yes or no question. Every person on YouTube.
Stop me.
Everyone that brings a stat to a YouTube show, there is an underlying statement behind it. They are afraid to say it because they don't want to get clipped. That's what they do, bro. That's what they do. If I say Solanke has more goals than Haaland, I am implying that, but I don't want to say on camera that Solanke is a better goal scorer. So you are saying, name me a season where Mac Allister is better than Rice. You're implying that Declan Rice is better creative than Alexis Mac Allister. That's what you're doing.
Oh, perfect. What I would like to do is I would like to speak because you're speaking on my behalf like I don't have a mouth. But fortunate for me, I have a mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say what my point was.
Expose.
My issue is people say, oh, this midfielder is a more creative midfielder because you see them, maybe they dribble a bit more in the middle of the park. The issue here is that is not always that does not culminate in creativity. Yeah, that's a fact. Just because they dribble more in the middle of the park, or they may look a bit more better on the eye, or they look a bit more press resistant, for example, or a bit more better under pressure, that does not make them a creative midfielder. Another example that you used as well.
I never said that, so don't speak. Don't. I never said that.
Anyone hear me say
I
Judge
never
Mo?
said
Anyone hear me
that.
say Judge Mo? Anyone hear me say Judge Mo? No. So perfect. I wasn't talking about you.
I'm not doing this.
If people confuse people that look better in possession for creative midfielders. That's not the same thing. Yeah. So an example would be
Right there, KG, mate.
Is Gundogan and Mac Allister. I'm happy you mentioned those two. Those are people that look better in possession. They're not necessarily creative midfielders. They're not Kevin De Bruyne. They're not the same class as them.
Bruno Fernandes.
Of course not. Of course not. No, I never said that. Of course
not.
not.
Mesut Ozil.
Hold on. So
No,
for me, when you mention people like Mac Allister and Gundogan, are they better creators than Declan Rice? Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't.
Okay.
There is no.
Finally, after the monologue, we got the answer. We got the answer, guys.
Hold on.
Declan Rice is better than Mac Allister and Gundogan in chance creation. He just said that.
I get it.
It's fine. You can say it. It is okay. You can say
I get it, bro. You're used to Mo glazing Arsenal. This time he's not glazing.
Let me finish. You're not letting me finish. I'm not telling you that Rice is necessarily better than them. However, my issue here is that you're putting them in a different class when the reality is they're in the same class. One of them just turns around quicker and looks prettier. Let's have it right. These players are not blowing the world away with chance creation. They're just shorter.
Okay.
Let's keep it.
Are they better creators than Declan Rice?
Someone would have to prove it to me with the numbers.
I want your view.
The numbers I've got. No,
I don't give a fuck about the numbers you got in front of you. I want you to.
I've never ever had a 5 and 5.
No.
Is better than Mac Allister.
Why don't you want to say it on camera? Why don't you want to say it?
I'm saying what my
say it. Declan Rice is better than Mac Allister. Why don't you want to say it? It's fine.
Are you implying that I'm shook to say what I think? The reality is, here's the fact.
You are.
Stop. Do you know what it is?
You can't show.
Listen. There's people on YouTube that are not
Gundogan. Today he wants to back Gundogan. This is the problem.
I'm not backing anybody, bro.
These players have not proved they can create more goals than Declan Rice. Fact. Declan Rice has done a 7 and a 9, a 4. In fact, he's been over 10-10 in most seasons.
Guys, we need someone from the chat to say it for Pat. We need an Arsenal fan to say it for Pat. Say for Pat. Declan Rice is better than the.
I can't be asked.
I'll share my screen. Hold on. I'll share my screen right now. You don't love stats. Let me give you them.
You don't like stats. You don't like stats.
Share my screen. Share it. Share my screen. Share it. Cool. Perfect. In every season that you see here, the last 3 seasons, I want you to remember these numbers. 7 and 10. That's a 9 and a 10.
7 and 9, you idiot. 7 and 9.
Look below it. 7 and 10.
Where?
1 assist in the Champions League. This is why our glasses need to be on our face. This is the problem with
talking about. Where's the 1
assist?
I am ready to move on. If Pat tells me that, wallahi, I'm ready to move on.
Anyway, hold on, shit, I'm not done.
We are done. We are done, you bum. We are done, you bum.
Put my screen back up. Put my screen back up. Put my screen back up. I'm not done. Put my screen back on. I'm not. Now let's go to Mac Allister. Let's see what Mac Allister's been up to for the last 3 years, shall we, buddy?
Hey, 3. I remember you well, 3.
Yeah, let's have a look then. Let's have a look.
Bro, even Arsenal fans don't agree with you.
Have a look. Cool. 5. Meaty. It's meatiness upon meatiness. Yeah. But this is the guy that's also way further ahead of them, right? Got more ability on the ball and creates bare chances. Why does it not show in the numbers?
Declan Rice has got a fucking set.
Why doesn't it show in the numbers? Why does it not show? Tell me why your opinion doesn't show in the numbers. I'm not even saying I'm right. Educate. I want to be educated. Educate me.
Declan Rice.
How many of those were set piece?
Yeah, come on.
Is that not chance creation? Hold on, is that not chance creation?
It is 100% chance creation.
Chance
Not a shadow of
creation.
a doubt.
That's
It's
what he said.
100%.
You didn't tell me it
100%.
can't be. You didn't say open play. You said chance creation. So now tell me how their chances do not culminate in more numbers. Please educate me. I'm willing to be educated. My opinion isn't stiff on this. I want to be educated. Help me.
Is Declan Rice a better passer of the ball?
Oh,
And
now
a better-
a goalpost moving.
No. It's a better creator. It's a better.
Move the goalpost.
No, Rice. Is he a better creator than them? I don't think. Okay, can I say my statement? So he said a monologue. I'm gonna say it and then move on. I don't think that Declan Rice is a better creator than the likes of Mac Allister or Enzo Fernandez in terms of creating chances for his teammates. That's it.
In what way?
Yo,
He doesn't. Okay, I don't think he has. Okay, I'm gonna explain. He doesn't have the vision of that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna explain. He asked in what way. I don't think he has the execution that they have, which is the ball ability, the technical ability that they have to pass the ball between the lines. And I don't think, guys, he has the vision that they have. That's it.
So what
If you
you're
disagree
saying-
with me, that's fine. By the way, sometimes we see players differently. Like Touchline thinks that Rodri is a destroyer, like I said on Kante.
we're not
It's
disagreeing.
fine.
Because I think
Can we move on, please?
in tight spaces.
Okay, we're moving on. We're
Gundogan
moving on.
is a better creator than Rice. Fortunately for Rice, not every fucking scenario is in tight spaces.
Thank you,
Fair.
Selwick, mate.
Fair.
W, Selwick,
Fair. Okay. Rice is playing in the 6 now. Marcus Kelly is the 8. Mute point. Fair enough. Rice in the 6 is what I've been praying for years. I don't understand how we're going that one man of the match is playing the 6 and
on,
allow
bro.
the midfielders
Stop
to
being rattled.
express, and then we don't want to play him the 6. Barcola is just a Martinelli on steroids, great on dribble, fast, silky, but once it comes to the final third, his decision making is shocking.
Hold on. Can you read that again?
Yeah, you can read it. Maybe
No, I can't read. There's no way I'm reading that.
Barcola is just a Martinelli on steroids, great on
We weren't even
dribble,
talking
fast.
about Barcola. He just
Silky.
decided just to change the whole topic and just pick up your
I'm
stuff.
gonna come to it when we come to Barcola.
Sorry.
I'm gonna come to it when we come to
When
Barcola.
did
Go to Man
Martinelli
United.
Can someone tell me when did Martinelli become silky on the ball?
When did he
When did
become
Martinelli
dribble on
come
the ball?
Would you say?
When did he become dribble on the ball?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you know what? It's a good segue. Barcola then. Let's go to Arsenal. And since we
No.
started
Let's talk about the big club of the world. I've been here long enough. I want to talk about the big club of the world. We just spoke about Arsenal, bruv. Come on, we can move on. We just want the big club of the world, please. Talk about the big club.
There is the news about Barcola. You don't want to mention
But
Barcola.
you have no news.
I swear, I don't know where you pull these transfer stories out, bruv, because I've never seen Barcola linked with Arsenal. Never once. Not once in my life. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think if
Hold on. Stop. I think because you were on Osama's show, it's David Ornstein.
Where?
It's right there on Twitter.
Bro, me and Paz were discussing this on Tuesday. If Arsenal get Barcola, that's exactly the signing they need. Exactly. I didn't see it.
I thought you don't want to speak about Arsenal.
I thought the Barcola.
No. Listen, I want to speak about United, but I thought it was a made up. Fuck, I thought one of them like Get Me Sport or whatever made up 247 or some shit like that made up. Fabrizio said it. Fair enough. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it looks like Yan Diamondi said that he wants to go to PSG or something like this.
Yeah.
Even though like Liverpool are trying to get Yan Diamondi, it looks like the guy wants to go to PSG and Barcola wants to leave.
Arsenal, you got one job, mate. Get Barcola ahead of them Scousers, mate. Let them know their place in the food chain.
We'll see.
No, but also Liverpool make contact for RB Leipzig and Diamondi pursuit steps up.
Yeah.
Liverpool currently in strong
I saw
position.
that.
On player side, if 19 years old move, RB Leipzig determined not to sell. PSG interest remain firm, but less advanced at present.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Diamande ain't that dude, man. He is not that guy.
He's not that guy still.
He is Semenyo minus Semenyo's.
You know, I
If
watched the guy.
Arsenal get Barcola, that's a scary signing, bro. That's a scary signing. That's exactly what it is.
Marcola saw the running Martinelli has to do. He says, "Fuck that, I ain't coming."
Bro, I said this to Paz on Tuesday. If Arsenal get Barcola, like he's exactly what they need. They need someone. They need a dribbler that stretches the back.
No,
Saka gets more space. That's what it is. if you get Barcola, he's gonna open up he's gonna stretch the back four, give Saka more space, Gyökeres more space, and he's got end product, by the way. People act like he's some fucking bum. Do you get what I'm saying? Barcola's quality, bruv. Yeah, if I was to get Barcola, that'd be that'd be a scary signing, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? That was ridiculous. Ridiculous signing.
I don't know when people talk about. Okay, to be honest with you guys, when people talk about Arsenal stretching the pitch and stuff like this, Arsenal play against low block. There's no stretch in the fucking pitch, bro. It's Martinelli holding a fucking line and Saka holding another fucking line. There's no more stretching than this shit.
Okay, hold on. This is how I know you don't know ball. You did not know ball. Yeah. What does Doku do for Man City? He takes 3 players out with the thing because they're scared about him, doesn't he? That's what you always praise him for. Barcola will do the same thing, and it would allow.
Yeah, but Barcola would dribble. It's not going to stretch the line. Barcola would dribble. He would stand in the same place as Martinelli, but the difference is he's better than Martinelli. So when he gets the ball, he makes things happen.
If you can't have 3 man on Barcola,
okay, hold on,
and 3 man on Saka.
Stop.
It can't happen.
The way you're talking about is changes the way Arsenal approaches games. That's if you get different profile in terms of positioning. For example, I'm going to give you if you get an inside forward to play the winger and you already had a touchline winger, that's a different in the approach. That makes the approach different.
But this is
you know what I mean?
This is a different player anyways.
Both of them are touchline wingers. Martinelli is a fucking touchline winger. Barcola is a touchline winger.
What the fuck are we doing?
Martinelli stands. Go check Martinelli's heat map. He's always on the line. No. I don't think you guys understand. Stop fucking yelling, bro. It's annoying. Martinelli stands on the line most of the time. The fact that he ain't good at it, but Arteta uses him on the line when he plays as a winger. Right? Him not being good at it, which is what you want to say, that he ain't good. He's a forward. He was a striker. He played as a striker. Yeah. Yes, maybe that. But Arteta uses him as a fucking touchline winger that stretches the pitch. That's why when Calafiori plays, he underlaps. Martinelli receives the ball close to the throw-in line and then try to go at players. That's what touchline wingers do. But he ain't good at it. And that's why he doesn't dribble.
There you go. He isn't good at it.
Yeah, so Habibi, that's my point.
Let me finish the point.
Oh my God.
He's asking, Arteta is asking Martinelli to do things Martinelli can't do.
How is, okay, tell me, touchline, with your football knowledge, what does Arteta ask Martinelli to do? Where does he receive you tell me, where does he receive the ball? Where is his positioning on the pitch? So tell me.
You done?
Yeah, I'm asking questions. It's my fucking channel. Go ahead.
You said.
I'm the captain now.
You said right that he's a touchline winger. He gets used as a touchline winger, but I'm saying that's not actually the player it is. It doesn't matter if you use him in that way. It's like how you said. Hold on. You said Declan Rice plays in the 8 right sometimes for Arsenal. It doesn't mean he's an 8.
Yeah.
He's better as a 6. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Finally, for me, is an inside forward. If you get an actual touchline winger that can dribble in that position, it's a game changer.
Different conversation.
It's a game. That's what I'm trying to say. Martinelli's not a Martinelli.
He's better than Martinelli at being a touchline winger. And I don't disagree with you.
Everything.
I don't disagree with you here. I agree with you 100%.
There you go. That's the point.
I think
Arsenal play most of the time on the front foot, and their wingers stretch the pitch already. The problem is I think Martinelli is not good at it, right? I think Martinelli is not great at it, and he's doubled on most of the time. And even when he has one defender in front of him, I don't think he dribbles well. And I think Barcola, based on what we see, dribble better than Martinelli, and he's good in ball control. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Paz, you disagree with this?
Paz, do you want Barcola or not?
Super chat from JT. Yo, that shit has me dying.
Oh, JT, you've been moving mad fraudulent with these
I'm gonna tell you guys something. I didn't watch one fucking game of PSG in Ligue A. All my info, I'm just gonna have to say that all my information on Barcola was these some minutes I watched the guy in Champions League and some of the compilations I see. He might be completely a flop. I don't know that. You know what I mean? Just for the people to keep saying.
He slapped Bastoni on his bum, on his ass.
But I think
and then he's a touchline destroyer, bro.
You moving mad fraudulent with these super chats, JT, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They keep coming on those. Pause on that. But anyways,
go ahead, Paz. Go ahead.
Do you want Barcola?
I'm indifferent. Okay, here's where I sit with Arsenal.
Here comes the attachment to Martinelli from the Arsenal fans.
No.
Comes.
See, this is what I hate. Martinelli for me.
Martinelli
for me.
Please. Premier League winner Martinelli. Don't leave me.
Nah.
Martinelli. Oh my God, he was great in 2022. Can we get back to your best? He scored 20. He had 21 GA. Can Martinelli go back to his best? Arteta, I beg you, don't sell Martinelli, sell Trossard.
Just so we're clear, by the way, he had 22.
I'm sorry. Well, I had to say
he had 22.
That sounded like Mo when he reminisces about the Serie A being a good league. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s, we were such a good league.
I'm gonna remove you, bro. You say your club is.
Fucking hell. Right. Do you know what it is at Barcola? I just
shit.
How old is Barcola? What's he? 22.
Yeah, 22, 23.
This all the players in the world are 23 now for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm just like, if we sign him, like, cool, we got Barcola. But if I'm honest, that's not what I'm looking for. Like, I want someone that for me the bottom of what I'm willing to take is a Morgan Rogers, because I know that what he does, what he's actually really good at, we have none of. Like the constant shooting, the transitional element that he has, we actually don't have those things. For me, I don't want to go and take someone off of someone's bench. We just got to a Champions League final, won the league.
I see.
Second best winger, or third best or fifth best winger. That's PSG's literally fourth or fifth best winger that we're going to buy. So
No, he's not.
Okay, Dembele, Kvara, and Doué are actually wingers. You can call Dembele a striker.
Doué is not better than Barcola. Doué is not a better player.
Why doesn't he start over him?
He does start over him.
Nah, Doué starts over him.
We have a PSG fan in the chat that actually can literally tell us
who's ahead of the pecking order, Doué or Barcola.
Yeah, we need to know this. And by the way, I'm going to tell you guys. Can I say something about this PSG thing? Okay. But Barcola might play more games in the League A because it's easy. When Paz says that picking up, stop.
That's because Doué was
listen, ya Habibi, open your mind a little bit. Open your mind and listen. What Paz is saying is a little bit. What Paz is saying in the picking order doesn't mean you play more minutes in League A because you might play
in the Champions League too.
Stop.
Doué was hurt this year.
Guys, I need to finish. I need to finish. Wallah al-Azim, I'm gonna kick you out.
Sorry. I get a bit autistic.
Yeah, Habibi, wait. What Paz is saying is that comes the biggest game of the season, who's ahead in the picking order? PSG tomorrow are playing some of the most important games. Are you choosing Barcola or are you choosing Desiree Doué? Because Barcola might play more minutes against a team that they win 5-0 against the Karabakh in the Champions League. The picking order for me is when comes the best lineup of that team. Who's your best lineup? It's Barcola any or Desiree Doué? We saw in the Champions League final. When they played the Champions League final, it's Desiree Doué.
I'll answer that.
Desiree Doué has been injured for 18 games and 80 days, by the way.
Hold on, I just say,
that's who you should be trying to get.
Anyway, we get stuck on things because touchline is so stubborn to understand the point.
No, I'm just saying Barcola's better than him.
Then Desiree Doué.
Ugarte was ahead of the fucking pecking order for fucking Man United to the main. Doesn't mean he's better than him.
Okay, go ahead, Paz. You want the starting player from PSG, but the Premier League teams don't do this normally, Paz. Premier League teams don't go and get Real Madrid starting, Barcelona starting, Bayern starting.
If you ask me what I want,
only Man United did this before when they go and snatch the starter from a team. Only Man United.
I'm not mad at Barcola. I'm not like upset, like, oh my God, don't get Barcola. Because if I'm honest, whatever Berta and Arteta do, I have like I have a tinge of blind faith in whatever they decide to do. But at the same time, if you ask me what I want to go take someone that people don't want to lose.
Yeah.
Rather than the person you're
Yeah, but that's what everyone wants.
Yeah,
That's not what people do.
I'd rather like someone that's
You wanna go get Olise for example.
No, I don't want Elise.
Or
you lot rate Elise like that. I don't have Elise where you don't have Elise.
what about a Yildiz from Juve?
But he's cool. Like, again, these men are
He's
cool.
all right. I think he's cool.
And I wouldn't be mad at any of these.
Can I ask you? Curveball. Rashford.
I would rather die, and people need to stop talking to me about
Why?
Look, there's like, if you ask me off the top of my head, I'll probably be able to name you at least like 10 reasons why I don't want Rashford. Maybe 15. Just off the cuff why I don't want him. One, every single Insta post he's ever made, I don't want him because of those. Yeah, every single Insta post.
Do you know what? Double down on that as well. Fuck Rashford.
Every single one. And if you not told me he had a 2020 season in La Liga, I promise you I don't care. I don't care what he's done. There's nothing I care about.
Can I just say how many goals do you reckon he got in La Liga?
I'm actually gonna go. I was actually on my
No. How many do you think? Just guess.
Probably did like a 10-10 season. Probably.
Remove your.
He got 6 league goals, mate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He got 8 league goals.
Remove
He must have scored.
Remove that screen, Pat. Remove that screen from the studio.
Oh. You're looking at
my bad. Fall back.
I just feel like, if I'm honest, like where we're at now, if this was a couple years ago, cool. But here's what I'd rather do.
Rashford. I think he's a decent footballer.
Yeah, for you, man, you get that. But for me,
I want employ Martinelli and Trossard.
I want one of two things. Go and get someone. The chat's
Rashford will be your best attacker, bro. Rashford will be your best attacker, bro.
I want to take a risk.
Rashford would be their best attacker, Mo.
Like Mika Gotst. I want Mika Gotst, someone that's a risk, or I want you to go get someone that's already collapsed everyone, like Kvara. I want a Mika Gotst, or I want a Kvara. That shit in the middle, it doesn't excite me, I'll be honest with you.
I don't know who's Miko Gotts is.
The truth.
He's one of those techie ballers that play for Ajax.
He's the truth.
He scored 30 goals. We drove off like 9 players.
I'm gonna die.
William is saying Mo's hatred for Arsenal attackers is crazy. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, William. I actually think you're the best attack in the world now. I actually think your 6 attackers would start for everyone. I think that you just don't see like I'm just playing devil's advocate, but I believe I'm just playing devil's advocate. But I actually believe your attackers are the best.
It's not by force, bro.
No, you are the worst at sarcasm on YouTube, mate.
It's not by force, bro.
I know I'm better than you.
You're a funny guy.
Like, what the fuck?
You're a funny guy.
I think Rashford is not as bad as what you guys think. But listen, let's go back to this.
There's the card.
Barcola okay, this one is like about Martinelli. Barcola, this is the super chat that we've spoken about. When did Martinelli become a dribbler? And silky. Or silky, or like he's fast.
On the counter.
You know, it's big up for the super chat, mate. But just thanks to the $5, mate.
JTC, Lil Bro is like from that Jason Statham movie. He needs to talk about Man United every hour or he dies.
Yeah. Can we talk about the biggest club in the world yet? Because I haven't spoken.
We haven't finished the Arsenal talk yet.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Anyway, we'll go back to the Arsenal talk. We'll go back to that. Let's talk Man United. Don't fall in love with the comp.
Never fall in love with the comp. Never. Never fall in love with the comp.
That's not what Paz was saying on the stream the other day when
Never fall in love with the comp.
When the Ajax Guts comp was on. He
Stay level-headed.
Tap.
22-23 Martinelli was an inside forward, not anymore. Fair enough, exactly that.
He's always been an inside forward. Just
Martinelli isn't a touchline winger. Arteta just asked him to hold the width because of the system. My point, which is where I think we both argue the same thing. We have the same point.
I agree with. But Martinelli
is a touchline destroyer. Fair enough.
Yeah, but JT.
Well,
you're
if Touchline sees Martinelli
You
on
know
the
what?
street,
Hold
he
on,
would ask
wait,
for a
hold on,
photo.
hold on.
He would
Wait,
ask for a
hold on, bro.
photograph. He would ask for a
No,
shirt.
no.
Absolutely,
Hold on.
would ask for anything.
No, I want you to put that on my life. I would ask him for a photo. I want you to put that on my life.
If you see Martinelli walking in the street, you wouldn't go and ask for a photo and an autograph.
If I saw Martinelli in the street, I
wouldn't.
would look at him and go, and I'd walk straight past him. I would never ask him for a photo. I put that on my life.
I'll be real though.
The
Martinelli is the touchline
on
destroyer.
the Bible, I would never ask Martinelli for a photo. I've seen so many famous people that I've just gone. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes and Cunha, different story. Man United fans, Man United players. I love them guys, but someone like Martinelli,
Haaland.
mate, I'd tell him, mate, we're the biggest club in the world. I'd say, listen, Haaland will remind about his dad, mate, with Roy Keane.
Not
That's what I'm
fucking
about.
Manc accent. Not the Manc accent. Not again, bro. Please.
Someone said evil Tom Little, and I can't stop laughing. La. That's fucking violation. That's a violation, bro.
Sorry, what, the evil Tom Little.
That's racist, Fonzie, to be honest. That's
that
fucking
is
racist.
I was about
fucking
to
racist.
say it, but most of the words like my
It's fucking racist, Fonzie.
You fucking
Barcola
racist,
is not
bro.
even Nicola Pepe level.
No, we have to ban him for that, bruv. He's been racist to me. Racial abuse me in the chat, bro.
But
Wait till the super chat money comes through first, Mo, before you ban him.
It comes through no matter what. It comes through no matter what.
even if I ban the Fonzie.
Oh shit.
By the way, I'm gonna tell you something. Bomba now, okay? It's a fucking bomba. When Fabrizio fucking tweets about Rodri, you know something is going on. Okay, right?
What?
When Fabrizio just tweets with Rodri next to Real Madrid logo, you know something is going on, right? Like, you know, right?
When did he tweet that?
Right, 3 minutes ago. It's right there. Rodri, do I have an agreement with Enrique Riquelme to join Real Madrid? I'm here to speak about World Cup. Everything related to my future will have to wait after the World Cup. When Fabrizio tweets, I mean, there is no smoke without fire.
He's
you know what I
gone.
mean? I'm just
You know
saying
what?
that.
You know,
I'm just
Jose
saying
too.
this.
You know,
I'm
Jose
just saying
like
it, bro.
Old, experienced midfielders and players. He just signed Dumfries, who's old and washed. Yeah,
But
he's
you know the drill. You know, like I'm here to talk about the World
Yeah.
Cup. I'm just leaving it to after the World Cup.
You know what though? Nobody in the Spain squad is from. I don't think they called up any
Real Madrid players, yeah.
So nobody's going to be in his ear all summer saying, "Yo, come Madrid." Come. But he probably doesn't need it though. So it's
Mate, listen, there's 3 clubs in the world that, I mean, that knocks different, mate. Man United. Well, 2 clubs, actually. Man United and Real Madrid. Yeah, I mean, you don't need any convincing, mate. You just hear that knock, mate, and it's just straight away.
Instead of
Biggest
knocking
clubs in the world, mate. Yeah, I mean, would you rather go and play for Man United, or would you rather go play for Real Madrid or Man
Can I
City?
ask something for real? What can I say? Why is Man United ahead of Chelsea next season? Let's say sensible. Do Chelsea have a better manager? Bats. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Touchline and KG stop. Do Chelsea have a better manager? On
Why is
paper?
this coming to me?
Because I want no bias. Before they answer, I want no bias. I want someone that is not biased.
Interesting.
On paper, who has the better manager?
It'll be Chelsea.
Okay. What's easier, playing 1 game a week or having Champions League and the Premier League together?
I think it depends on the manager, but if I was asking just a blanket statement, it would be playing less games.
All right. Do Chelsea have better players or Man United currently?
Chelsea do not have better players than Man United.
Thank you. This is why Paz knows ball, mate. So that's my favourite Arsenal.
Yo, if you didn't say that, he would have said, "This is why Paz doesn't know ball."
Hey, that love is.
The last question: does the manager compensate for the quality that you don't think that Chelsea have in comparison to Man United?
Ooh, that's a good question, Mo.
Yep.
Good question, Mo. Good question.
I'll answer it for him, mate. I'll answer it for him. Yep. Man United, Carrick, and Ineos are better than Alonso, Clearlake, and Chelsea. I look at Chelsea. They've got players that don't even want to be there. I don't even know why we even are. This is even a question. We should be focusing on Man United versus Man City and Arsenal for next season.
Oh, that's spicy.
Yeah, we're not talking about Man United. Chelsea are in the realms of Newcastle.
Hold on.
Newcastle and things like this.
Oh,
They're not in the realms of
I'm sorry.
Man United.
I'm sorry.
They're not in the realms of Man United.
I'm sorry, broski. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They're not in a conversation with us, mate. Listen,
Oof.
as I say, they've got so many things to do for me as a rival fan. As I've seen it in my own club, toxic culture, bad ownership. Yeah, I mean, club going in debt. I've seen it in my own club. So I'm saying with Chelsea, they need to focus on other things. Don't focus on Man United, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You're 10th place. You've got 7 places to go up before you get to Man United. You got to speak about Liverpool. You got to speak about Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton. They finished above you, bro. Chat to Brighton and them, man. There, yeah, as that clip would say.
You're chatting exactly like when Chelsea fans were chatting to Arsenal a year ago or 2 years ago. We closed the gap. We're coming for it. We're doing. You're doing exactly what Chelsea fans, Don and others as well. I'm just labeling Don because he's one of the people that goes everywhere and say we closed the gap on Arsenal. Exactly how Chelsea fans. KG, am I wrong? Some of the Chelsea content creators.
Oh yeah,
Didn't they not only Don. Sorry. Didn't they go around and say we closed the gap on Arsenal, this and that? We chat to them, blah blah blah.
Yeah. There's some shit Chelsea content creators. I can name them if you'd like.
Do it. Name them.
No.
Yeah, Messi.
We don't need that football club guy doing a fucking commentary on it. We don't need that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you backstage. I
don't care about that stuff. The difference between us and Chelsea is we have people that know what they're doing and they want to win. They have people that want to make money. Our ownership and our board are as we're going to talk about.
Lewis but that's why they hired Alonso touchline. That's why they changed the approach. But they changed the approach.
No, they fucking didn't. They literally put out a week ago. They have to sell to buy. What are you talking about? They literally just saw, bro.
Stop making his voice go high, bro.
Does anyone know in the chat who Chelsea signed the other day? Does anyone know who they signed? They signed some kid.
I'll tell you. Yes, look, Mo. They said. Mo, they did say that they're going to buy more experienced players, but until you do it,
no. And then they put a report out they're going to sign 1 or 2 experienced players if they sell Enzo or Cucurella. So they're going to replace their experienced players with even more experienced players. They're not adding experience; they're just chopping and changing. I think they've got to do a lot more things. Then they've got to change the culture at the club. That club is right.
Can I ask a question? A year ago, summer of 2025. Okay? Mm-hmm. Did Chelsea have better players than Man United? Chelsea finished 4th, Man United finished 15th.
Well, what before we signed Cunha and Menz and Mbuemu and Sesko, then before we signed them players?
Yeah, before that, like summer of 2025.
Obviously, I'm not stupid. We finished 15th. I got to find a bit of shame. Yeah, I mean, we finished 15th.
So why can't Chelsea sign 3-4 players and actually catch up to you with less games a week?
Mo, come on. You know football, bro. You do football you talk football for a living. You understand a big part of the reason why we eclipsed them is because they signed Garnacho, Gittins, and things like that. If Man United go and sign the equivalent to Garnacho and Gittins and stuff like that and shit players, and Chelsea go and get 4 or 5 top quality players, they might overtake us. But we aren't going to do that. I don't think we're going to regress the way they did. I don't think we're going to go backwards the way they did. I don't think, bro, there's a culture in Chelsea right now. The fact that Enzo can go on a Twitch stream and waffle about he loves Real Madrid and his dreams Real Madrid, and Cucurella can do the same thing, and Enzo Maresca's bum twerking for fucking Man City, I'm saying, then there's a culture problem at that club. Our club, all our players want to stay. All our players want to be here, apart from the ones we're going to get rid of, like Ugarte. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's different scenarios. You can't just say, because we overtook them in a year.
So you're moving ahead in the picking order. So you're chatting to Arsenal.
I'm saying we're ahead of them right now, and unless we go backwards, they're not going to overtake us.
So if you get the players you're linked to, what's stopping Man United from winning the league next season?
Nothing, mate. Other than in fact, nothing. We're going to win the Premier League, and we're going to win number 21.
Okay, no. I'm asking a genuine question. I didn't want
if we get the players,
what is stopping Man United from winning the league objectively, not like. We're best club in the world, with the biggest club in the world, and all this stuff. I think
if we get 5 or 6 players in the right areas, the ones we're linked with, I don't see why we can't win the league. I don't see why we can't.
Who are those players?
Lewis Hall, Iliman Ndiaye today, please. I beg we get Iliman Ndiaye, bro. It'd be ridiculous. I also think the likes of our current players are going to get better. I think Cunha's going to get better second season. I think Seska's going to get better. I think Lemen's going to get better. I think Kobe's only 20 years old. I think Colomani's going to get better. I think Bruno probably might get a bit worse than he was last season, but he doesn't need to be as good as he was this season. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think, we just signed Edison. We're going to sign Matheus Fernandes. I don't know the other third midfielder we're going to get yet. We don't know who it is going to be. If it's Tonali, I don't think it will be. Or Tchouameni and Anderson, whoever. Might even go out and just get Adam Walton, because I think we could, right? I think we get these players in. I think we can go for it. I think unless we have a window the way you had, last summer, that's the only way I'll see you guys. Because people love to say, oh, you did this. Why can't this club do it? And I've heard Tottenham fans say as well, you finished 15th and then finished third. So why can't we do it? Because you don't factor in the other context of the season. Other teams went backwards last season. Liverpool went backwards. That's why we finished third. Realistically, if Liverpool were as good as they were the season before, we would have finished fourth. We would have still had a decent season. We just would have finished fourth because they would have been better. Chelsea went backwards because of the signings and obviously the manager, things like that. Unless United go backwards, which I don't think we'll do, I think we're going to get better because of the players we're signing. They're not going to overtake us, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think you're Arsenal's.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think we'll overtake them either. I don't believe that we will go out and sign.
Like, I don't think there is any world where you can actually eclipse Arsenal to the league at all.
Yeah, that's fine. You just said on Straight Facts the other day that you don't do 0% chances, yet you're doing 0% chance now.
It's a very uneducated guess for me to say that Man United will win the league.
That's not. I can give you an educated guess. Not saying this is because you want me to give you an argument. I'll give you an argument.
Yeah, I'm sorry, KG. Apologies.
That's a very, very hard thing to do. That's a very, very good argument. Liverpool haven't done back to back with better teams, better managers.
Yeah,
or better managers.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll finish higher than Man United next year. I don't believe that we're going to go out there and sign 3-4 experienced good players, like proven players apart from, or proven in the Prem like United did, right? We're not going to go out there and sign a Lewis Hall, right? We're not going to go out there. We're not going to sign a Tonali, a Bruno G. What can we offer? We don't pay wages, right? We're not the highest paying wages anymore in England, right? Liverpool pay better than us. Arsenal pay better than us. Man United play better than us. We have no Europe to offer. We have one game a week. So what are we? There's not going to be as many minutes. Like we're not as attractive as a club right now as we need to be in order to get back to there. I think the manager helps. Getting Alonso will help bring in or maybe attract better names and better quality players. But again, good players want to get paid. Experienced players want to get paid. Yeah, we'll be fine. We can go out there and get the top 20-year-old from Brazil or the top 19-year-old from France and things like that. But we're not in the conversations for guys like Barcola. We're not in the conversation for guys like who are some of the other big names? Yildiz, right? Those are guys that we should be in the conversation with, right? They're young, they fit underneath the profile, but we don't. What do we have to offer them that's better than what Arsenal has? Arsenal just won the league, finished or nearly.
But you aren't the same attraction as Arsenal, right? Anyway.
Man United have they'll pay the wages, right? They're not paying wages like they used to back in the day, but they'll still pay better wages than us.
I'm right and said as well. You're like not trying to be condescending, but you're not like you haven't got like a history of. I don't want to say you've not got like a mass. You're not like a super giant club like Man United and Liverpool and even Arsenal to a certain level when it comes to certain like French players grew up watching Henry. You know what I'm trying to say? So you don't have players that dream of playing for Chelsea. Basically.
No. That's why I disagree. Like we're huge in Africa. We're big. Like we look at past his face. Like there's a lot of kids that grew up.
When last time you had 40,000 people in your stadium?
Bro, you know what our stadium capacity is, you dickhead.
Do you know that?
But you're massive in Africa, but you're not bigger than Man United or Arsenal in Africa.
I don't know. I think we're bigger than our maybe not Arsenal, but I think we're definitely bigger in Africa than Man United.
No, that's not true. We're the biggest club in Africa.
Our history of top African players of Drogba, Essien, Mikel, those guys, like they're like there's still a lot of kids that are of the age now that are Chelsea fans like through and through growing up, right? But I don't think that matters. To be honest with you, like if somebody's deciding whether or not to come to Chelsea or Arsenal or Man United, and it's about who they were a fan of as a kid, like I don't think that comes into it. I think they sit down and they think, you know what? Who offers me Yoko, he dream? Hey, I know you don't. Hey, Hassam, I know you don't want to get into a transfer battle with us. You know how it goes. You know how it goes with us and you. So
yeah, but it's not 2023 anymore, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? It's 2026.
Did we just not take one of their? Did we not just not take Alonso from them?
I actually forgot you.
Well, no, because I from the knowledge that I know.
FSG might not have wanted Alonso, but those
no. What I gathered was that he didn't actually want a sack slot, but something happened and he just decided to sack him. He woke up one morning or whatever, maybe had a disagreement with him and just decided to sack him. That's my knowledge. And Alonso was already gone. Yeah, they never tried to get him. That's what I know. That's what I.
But I'm pretty sure you can probably go back on some Hussam channers and see his ass twerking. Taking that little hit of that fucking.
Yeah, but he's a fan. He's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Look, there are, of course, when somebody rejects you, it's of course. Oh, I didn't even. If a girl rejects you, I didn't even want to chat to that girl. No, I wasn't even interested.
Are you saying Alonso?
It's one of them ones. You're saying. So basically, what you're trying to say is he took your chain. He took your legend. In fact, not your chain. He took your legend from your club. Know your place.
They held on the slot. They got the guy that our fan base didn't want. When we were linked with Areola, our fan base was going mad. But now that they get him, and all of a sudden he fits into how Liverpool's ethos and their style of play. Like, motherfucker, please. That's Klopp's style of play. All of a sudden, Klopp's style of play is Liverpool's style of play. No, Man United have a style of play. Tottenham, even Spurs have a style of play. Liverpool doesn't have a style of play. You know why? Because they won 2 fucking league titles in 35 years. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, Liverpool fans.
Yeah, I agree. We don't need to speak about irrelevant football.
Did he just cook or say one up?
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, Paz, did you know that Iraola has a 37% win rate in his career? Iraola has a 37% win rate in his career.
He's a draw specialist, though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. 420 FC, mate.
That's insane.
Anyway, listen. Like for me, like Liverpool talk. A lot of Liverpool fans are hopeful, and there's adrenaline now, and there is like, what is that? What is the thing that gives you happiness? What is that thing that gives you happiness? What is it called? Pussy? Endorphin or whatever. There's a lot of endorphin in their body now because of Arne Slot getting sacked.
All of a sudden, Liverpool fans want to hype back up like they weren't fucking freaking out. Look, man, I allow it, man. It is what it is. It is what it is.
37%.
Like the only Liverpool fan that is not hopeful now is my man here. He's like, I'm not hopeful. I'm kind of worried.
I think Areola is a good manager, but whether or not he can translate what he does against low blocks that Liverpool's going to face with 2 broke strikers, no wingers, 1 old center back, and then 3. How old? Jacquet was broken last year. Leone was broken last year. They're losing players left and right. Fucking get your house in order before you even put your dirty shoes on my fucking doorstep.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't agree more. In fact, I couldn't agree more. I agree with every word you've said, every facetable you've said, every vowel,
that's one thing me and Tucker always agree on.
I agree with everything you've said, mate. You know what I mean? I can't agree more. They just hired a manager who's got a 37% win rate and he's got 1 game a week. Fucking hell. 37% win rate with 1 game a week.
Yeah,
seems like a very good manager if you ask me, mate.
Wait till you got that old ass Van Dijk out there running up into the
stream was going very well and just turned into.
Yeah, no. Let's get back on topic. All
right, I digress.
Yeah, let's stop trolling now.
Let me do these super chats. Man United at my door is like Jehovah's Witness.
Does that mean you'll listen to them because they preach the truth?
Nah, that means you tell them to get the fuck off your doorstep.
No, but they preach the truth, though, innit? They preach the truth. So fair enough.
We're getting into a religious argument.
Yeah, big up to you.
Oh, you're a Jehovah's Witness.
Mo gaslighting Chelsea fans every summer. It's not my fucking fault that the motherfuckers keep sacking their managers and actually change their strategy every summer. It's not my fault.
No, you do.
I actually think that Chelsea have a good team. I genuinely believe Levi Colwill adds a lot to that defense. I think Hato and Kukuri are good. Malo Gusto, Reece James, very good. I think Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, if he leaves and they replace him with someone else, and Cole Palmer on paper should be very, very good midfield. Neto's not bad. Estevao's not bad. João Pedro's not bad. I think as a starting 11, currently as it stands, Chelsea only for me need a left
Mo,
winger.
Mo.
As a starting 11, they only need a left winger.
Firstly, the thing is, right, is almost as if they just chat shit, their owners, don't it? Like, they almost as if they just chat shit because they keep saying they're changing their model but never change it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost as if you just don't believe them. Boy who cried sheep type settings.
But I gotta believe them this time because they went and got a manager that is gonna challenge them. That all the reports, Fabrizio and all the other reports and everyone.
That's a step in the right direction. Guys,
they literally briefed the media that he's going to be a manager, not a coach.
No. As someone who's seen it at my own club, I don't know about the other guys, but you and Paz and KG, they have players that don't want to be there. Let's be honest. Like Enzo's looking at it, going like, I don't really want to be here. I want to be at Real Madrid. I want to be playing for Real Madrid. I'm twerking for Real Madrid.
I think it's better for Chelsea. If Chelsea get 100 million for him, it's a win for them, bro.
But that's the point. What if they don't? If they can't sell him and he just don't want to be there?
I think he's gonna play.
You know when you name their starting 11, you counted Enzo, right? And Kukurea. You counted Enzo and Kukurea, who don't want to be there. So they're gonna have to now sell them to.
Yeah, fair enough.
By the way, they want 100 million for him, which they're not getting 100 million for Enzo Fernandez, by the way. And anyone
I don't think he's worth even 70 million, to be honest with you.
I mean 60, 70 million or something of that most, right?
Max.
If Elliot Anderson's going for 100 million, Enzo's worth more than Elliot Anderson. He's a better player than Elliot Anderson. Let's not get it twisted.
No, he's not. He's done more in his career, but no, he's not.
Yeah, he's achieved more. He's got his best attribute is better than Elliot Anderson's best attribute. Elliot Anderson's a nice all-around English midfielder. He runs. He's decent on the ball and things like that. But come on,
I don't think that's a bad. I don't think that's a mad take at all. Like, I don't think that's a mad take.
I'm not saying Enzo's like. If I'm in agreement with Mo. If we got 100 million for Enzo, peace.
Yeah.
Adios.
United only had 40 games in 25-26 UEFA Champions League. If they get far in the cup next season, they will drop off a bit. United and not Arsenal, City or Liverpool. You're not Arsenal, City or Liverpool.
Big up Amad Diallo, by the way. This whole 1 game a week shit is the most stupidest. We need to stop it now. Like it's dead banter now. We're about to go and sign 6 or 7 players, so we're gonna have a sick bench, sick squad, depth. Do you get what I'm saying? Just chill out, bro. Just chill out. Do you know what I mean? Like this whole 1 game a week thing is dead banter, bro. It was fun last season when we were beating everyone and everyone was just going, yeah, but you're playing once every 30 days and all that stuff. No, mate. Listen, we're on next season. Yeah, we're gonna have a big squad, big summer, and we're going for the title, mate.
Okay. United need 7 to 9 players to compete for the Prem next title, but they are about to sign 7 players. So who said they are?
Can he, if he's still in here, by the way, can he name me the 7 to 9 players we need, position-wise, what he thinks we need?
All right, fair enough, Robert. You
name the 7 to 9 players.
FSG should have had 2 managers at once, KG. You're right.
Thank you for the $2 in Canadian money. Fuck out of here, man. More money than that, Fonz. If you want to chat some bullshit like that.
I don't know what is this related to.
I don't.
He's saying because they took the manager off him.
Oh, he said 2 managers at once. No, I'm saying a real club would have sacked that bald fraud back in December when you all were losing left and right.
You're right. Raola should have had 70% win rate at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Right, though. You know, yesterday they asked a very good question about Liverpool, actually. They said, David Moyes, Graham Potter, and another manager that they went up, they all failed. None of them worked.
So say that again, mate?
David Moyes.
There's 3 managers that went up a step from a mid-table team, and all of them failed in the league. They say Brendan Rodgers.
There's none that ever worked.
They say Brendan Rodgers. They named 3. Rodgers, Potter, and they named David Moyes.
Where did Brendan Rodgers finish before he moved to Liverpool?
I don't know.
Swansea, no?
Swansea.
Yeah, where was Swansea?
Remember, they had that good year with Michu and those guys, but they still finished they finished in they were right outside of Europa League 1 year with Michu.
So yeah, it's like a decent
he
finish.
He might have actually won a trophy with them because they won a trophy in 11-12 or 12-13.
Yeah.
They won the
they won the League Cup. I think they won the League Cup.
So he might have
Moyes' time at Man United, the squad that Fergie won his last title with, and what he left Moyes
was Van Persie.
Was diabolical. Like what Fergie did with that squad, winning it was ridiculous.
That's why he's the best ever, bro. Because he won a title with a bunch of average players.
Pichu was the season after. Okay, all right.
Oh, first.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's probably there might be a manager that surely you can name that's been at a mid-table club and won with them, and went to another club and won with them. I mean,
I don't know. To be honest, I'm gonna say
either way.
I don't think he's gonna fail. I think they need a lot of players as well. Liverpool.
Yeah, so the 37% win rate.
My problem with Liverpool is I think some Liverpool fans, some are being entitled now, winning the league with Arne Slot. They think that you will challenge to the league just because you're Liverpool Football Club and because you had Jurgen Klopp who's challenged for many years and because Arne Slot won the league. And I don't think football works like this. By the way, I think Man City fans are doing the same. Man City fans are assuming because Pep was here and they always challenged for the league, we're guaranteed a spot within the top. And I don't think that football works this way at all, by the way. I think there is many factors that go into you challenging and being close to the top. And stability is one of them. And both clubs don't have stability. Nor do Man United, actually. No. JT saying thoughts on Chelsea being linked with... I don't think that is something, but I think you're trying to catch me out for something. I don't know what it is, right? JT, I just clocked it. You know what, JT, you're trying to catch me up and you owe me, bro.
Yeah.
You are dying. Yo, JT, bro, what is this? These super chats you've been putting in today, bro? You're moving.
Bro, JT, you used to be like an objective person that used to get involved in the conversation. What happened to you, bro?
On stream yesterday, we were going over, like, you know, when people used to call him Robbie's show and be like, oh, what do you think of Bournemouth looking at?
Yeah.
And
yes,
then read it out. Like, it was, that's what he was trying to do to you because he was looking at them yesterday. He tried to bag you still.
And by the way,
I won.
Martin,
JT, you fucking lost 1-0 more. You owe me. Fuck off. I fucking won.
Yeah,
I didn't fucking read it. You owe me, bro. One left wing, 2 center mid, DM, 2 center backs. 2 center backs. They have Lisandro Martinez, De Ligt.
Who does Robert support?
Linioro, Heaven, and Maguire. What the fuck, bro? Like, how? Also, I'm going to tell you something, Robert.
Hold on.
They need by the way, they have a left winger in Cunha. They just need someone else there.
No, hold on. He dressed me, right? Because I'm the Man United fan. He said 7 to 9 and then named 7 positions. So you didn't mean 9, you mean 7 players, right? Which we're linked with, by the way. Ben Jacobs said we're going to get 5 to 7 players, right? This summer. Left wing, I agree. We need a versatile forward. And Jai can play on the left and the right, and he can also play in the 10. So he can play anywhere across the front three other than the striker. Right, so he's good. I think we need 3 centre mids, so I disagree with that. We need 3, not 2. But if you're counting 2 more on Edison, then I hear it. Centre backs, we don't need a centre back. We would like a centre back. We don't need a centre back. We definitely don't need a goalkeeper unless you're talking about a backup goalkeeper. But we just in our academy, we've got the best championship goalkeeper of the 2025-26 season. He played for Bristol last year. He's in our academy. He's just come back from loan, so we've got a good backup goalkeeper there. And a left back, I agree with you, mate. Which we're gonna get. We're gonna get a left back. We're gonna get a left winger.
Let's get another back. You can be a good backup goalkeeper.
We're almost done.
You can have Onana, mate. He's better than Sanchez, mate.
Guess what? Inquiries.
I don't know about that, and I don't rate Sanchez.
Guess that Enriquez.
Guess what? Enrique's win ratio was before Barca touchline. If you're going to compare Iraola to Luis Enrique, bruv, then what are we doing here?
Why not?
So can I compare Garnacho's GA to Ronaldo's GA at 19, bruv? Can I just do that?
Yes.
Do you know? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what it was, mate. I'd say 50%, 40%. I don't know. He was at Roma when like, fuck me, bruv. Fucking hell. What are we doing here?
What he's making is that just because his win ratio at another club was shit, it doesn't mean it can't become good the same way.
I'm not saying it can't become good. I'm just taking a piss out of it.
You won respect.
Oh, yo, JT, why you back down?
I would have kept trying. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try. I would have too. Don't put the gun down, JT. You can still got time. We got about 10 minutes left of the stream. You still got time to come back.
Yeah, mate. Anything else to talk about, bro?
I actually had a video that I wanted to speak about, but anyway, I know that a lot of people don't like that.
No, go on. Go
There
on.
is two viral videos that are on Twitter. One from the Big Six and one from the Overlap, and they are about Arsenal talk. And if you don't want to, it's fine.
Is the
I
big
can
Chris
show it
one
to you
Saeed
after.
Turkish?
Go on.
Yes. Did you see that Turkish versus Saeed Turkish corners?
Yeah,
I think it's funny.
And as much as I like Matisse and I like him as a Chelsea rep, he was an absolute bitch on that show.
I don't know what happened. I didn't know. I just saw
that clip. Like I saw everyone go, "Oh my gosh, Turkish cook site."
No. I'm talking about. It's this.
That's not special.
Say that again.
If Man United go and win the league next year, that's not special.
No, I'm telling you, the season.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question, Saeed.
Oh, there's levels
if Man United
there's
go
levels
in the
to this,
Premier League,
bro. There's levels to this.
Saeed, easy question, brother. Easy question, plain English. If Man United win the Premier League next season, is it special?
Brother, of course it's going to be special.
Okay, so what are you saying? On one hand, you're saying it's not a special season for Arsenal. Now you're saying if Man United win it next year,
the levels in which you lot could have won the Champions League. Brother, it would have been unbearable. Now it's not as big. Now people can still walk in the streets of London. They can be like, you know what, cool, you've won the Premier League, but you haven't won something that we all have. I'm telling you right now, the conversations would have been different for Matisse, for Toast, for everyone down here, because you would have been like, you know what? Arsenal actually won the Champions League, but now we can actually say, you know what? Hold that, because you haven't won it. Might happen next year, but for now, in the context of this show, hold on a minute. For the context of this show, what we're on right now, I can still laugh at you for not winning the Champions League. We can still do that.
I mean, how old are you though?
Brother, what do you mean? How old am I?
Because you say it like you're like one of these kids on X. I can still laugh at you.
You know what it is? You know what it is? You Turkish.
Hold on. Let me say.
I get it. You don't say half.
Let me say something.
Why are you right now? Hold on, man. Why are you now, acting like we can't say half of the stuff that we're meant to say for you not win the Champions League? Why are you so butthurt? Hold on a minute. Why are you so butthurt when you were the same guy, that was doing hate watches on other teams? You was in 2019, praying that Tottenham didn't win the Champions League. So don't come on here and start talking about, but how old are you and this and that. Brother, you've been doing it for how long?
Can I come in now? Okay, can I come in now? I'm not finished yet. No, stop it.
Can I just say? Can I speak on that?
You can, yeah. I didn't go that far in the video, KG. I actually watched just the first part. I didn't know that Saeed called him out at the end.
They were going back and forth for like 30
I didn't know that Saeed called him out at the end, actually.
That's my guy, right? He's right in terms of a sense of it's not a unique achievement winning the Premier League. Doesn't matter if it's your first in 22 years. You're a big club. You've won 14 league titles in your history. You won 4 Premier Leagues. It's not a unique achievement. It's just an achievement. So it's special because it's an achievement. But he's right in the sense of it's not unique. Whereas if you won the Prem and the Champs, that's something only 3 other clubs have done in the same season in English football history, and only 2 clubs have done it in the Premier League era. So Saeed was right. I see people go, Turkish cook Saeed. No, he didn't.
Right, let me stop you there.
You didn't explain it right.
Right, no.
By the way, if this is not interesting, we can move on. By the way, you can text me in the private chat and tell me it's not interesting. I can move on. I just saw it. It's viral, so go ahead. Sorry.
Right and dead wrong at the same time. Like I even said this before the Champions League final because I criticized Liverpool for the same thing. I always said Liverpool haven't had any special seasons, not under Klopp. They didn't have one because they did things that someone has to do every single year. Someone has to win the Premier every year, and someone has to win the Champions League every year. So if you win one of them, they're special to you because they're achievements, but they're not wow years where they're going to start putting that team in conversations that are mad. However, to say that you can now laugh is a whole separate scenario because you are all in hell. So it's like, what you're now saying, this is my main problem with the narrative at the moment. People thinking they can laugh at Arsenal. You wouldn't be laughing if we went out in the group of 16. It would just be we won the Prem and we'd be getting onto you lot. So now why is it that I'm getting corned more for reaching the final than what I would if I went out in the group stage? None of that even makes sense. The reality here is it's because there's so many Arsenal fans, so when we decide to corn someone, normally the narrative goes in that way. But the difference with this now is what you're getting is a culmination of all fans worldwide, other than Arsenal fans, coming together to create this retarded narrative that Arsenal haven't had a good season that people can now think that they can laugh. The people that are laughing are 10th. They just got into Champions League, or they just spent 500 million and went to hell. So in the context of the people that are laughing at me, I'm now thinking, how can you laugh? I'm getting more corned as an Arsenal fan who's won the Premier League and lost in the final of the Champions League than someone who just won the league and got moved to by pretty much everyone and finished 5th after spending 500 mil. I'm getting more corned than a Chelsea side who spent 300 mil and have now finished 10th. I'm getting more corn than when Man U finished 17th or 16th or whatever they did and got slapped out of every competition and lost to Grimsby. I'm getting more corn than Spurs, who were just in a relegation battle.
Paz, can I respond? Can I respond to that real quick? Real quick before I bounce. Hey, Touch, wake up.
Yo.
Can I respond to your one point about that? Champions of Europe.
You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Yeah.
Happy with my
got
team.
that.
Happy with my team. Happy with my team. Happy with my manager. Happy with my
Before. Guys, before KG bounce, Ponzi send this $2 to KG so he can buy another pizza pocket.
I love my owners.
Hey, big up.
My owners. You never sing that.
Big up Ponzi. You're gonna bounce KG. I'm just gonna tell you something. Guys, the singing is over. Singing is over. If you're gonna bounce KG's fast, I'm just gonna say something about what Saeed said. If Man United win the league next season, it is more special than Arsenal league this season.
No.
And I'm gonna explain to you why.
Oh, bro, get out, bro. Just get out.
Hold on, type. Let me explain it to you. It is.
Just get out.
Let me explain it. If you disagree with my logic, wallahi, I'm open-minded. You can actually debunk it.
I don't want to change your mind because it makes me feel sick that you're even saying it.
Why? But let me explain it. And I'm gonna tell you, Man United aren't expected or even one of the contenders next season. So if they win the league, the difficulty of winning the league next season for Man United is harder than Arsenal, because Arsenal challenged already 3 years. So Arsenal, Man City, if Man City or Arsenal or Liverpool won the league this season, it's not as hard of an achievement if Man United or Chelsea, for example, win it next season. Does that make sense, Paz?
No.
It's a hard achievement.
Okay, cool. Mo, if you said Michael Carrick winning the Premier League in his first Liverpool season is a better achievement than Arteta winning the league in his 6th
it's
season,
harder, 100%.
I don't think that's a bad take.
I don't think it's a bad take at all.
More special, I disagree.
Okay, maybe I use the wrong word. Maybe I use the wrong word. Maybe it's a better, it's a tougher, it's a harder achievement. Maybe I use the wrong word. It's a harder achievement.
Yeah, maybe.
So which makes it with all due, like the person with less
time and
resources winning the gold medal is better than the person with all the resources in the world winning the gold medal. It's as simple as that. You know what? So that's why I agree with Saeed about this. What I did agree with him is that let's laugh at the team that lost on penalties in a Champions League final and won the league after 22 years. And let's not laugh at the team that finished 10th or the team that spent 500 million and finished 5th. I think that's ridiculous. In my opinion, I genuinely believe Arsenal, I agree with Pat. Arsenal getting more corn. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. On the show, Chris doesn't get a lot of corn like what Turkish did for losing the final on penalties. Chris Khan supports a team that finished 5th after winning the league and spending 500 million. You're not getting ridiculed every single show. It's beyond my mind. I want you to imagine. I want people to imagine one thing. I want you guys to imagine if Arsenal next season, this summer, spend 300 million, not 500, and they are sitting 5th, losing every game. I swear to you, every single episode, regardless of what other teams will do, it will be they're cooking Arsenal. Every single episode. I mean every single one. And someone tell me in the chat I'm wrong. It will be every single Big Six show. It will be let's go and cook Arsenal for losing because they won the league last season. That doesn't happen for the likes of Chelsea and Liverpool. It doesn't. It doesn't happen for City. No, it doesn't.
You're right. You're not wrong about that.
But the problem is when I say this, I am biased and I work for Arsenal. Arsenal. But
No.
every motherfucker that says that knows that I'm honest about this. They know that if Arsenal spend, and I'm gonna say it again, if Arsenal would win, spend money this season and finish 5th next season, wallahi, I swear to God, 90% of everyone's shows will be about Arsenal losing games. But there is no cook in Arsenal.
But
You know
Mo,
what? There is not bias. Arsenal rage bait is not real. It's fucking real. Go ahead, Touchline. And someone tell me I'm wrong about this.
Sorry,
Because
I was saying, yeah, I just think Arsenal are a more hated club than Liverpool. It's pretty simple, isn't it?
That's not even a question, bro.
Like,
my problem is-
okay, cool. But like, you can flip it on the side of like Liverpool when they were in that scenario. They won the League Cup and the FA Cup, and they had the Champions League final, and they had the league in the last day. They were also very much clowned.
Liverpool, bro.
Arsenal
Arsenal won the league, lost the Champions League on penalties. They're getting cooked more than when Liverpool won the 2 trophies and lost the Champions League and the Premier League, the quad season. I want you to go. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, cool. No. I agree with you.
You know what proof? You know what the proof is? We can go to Talk Sport, Sky Sports, and mainstream media. See the number of videos. I want you to go to Talk Sport, see the number of videos ridiculing Arsenal this season. Just go and check it.
I agree with you saying they got cooked more, but
every time I'm opening YouTube, there is a cooking session for every day now. There's a cooking stream.
I can speak from everyone only speaks from their own experiences, right? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was Real Madrid and Man City them 2 days, bro. Like I couldn't have them winning domestic treble. I couldn't have them winning the quad. Do you know what I'm saying? So I hated Liverpool more than I was more invested in a hate watch for Liverpool than I was for Arsenal personally. I was hate watching Arsenal for the Champions League, not the league. But it weren't like if Arsenal would won, it wouldn't have been the end of my life. If Liverpool won it, I probably would have cried. And thank God.
You know my problem is, Paz, why do people tell me it's okay? You are victimizing Arsenal when it's the truth and they know it. Like everyone knows there is way more streams cooking Arsenal now than praising them. Way more. It's viral videos everywhere. They're everywhere.
I'm sick of pretending people are stupid, bro. I'm actually these conversations are getting exhausting because I
know they are. I just wanted to say the clip because a lot of people are saying. I didn't want to spend time on it. I played the video because people accuse me. The reason why people come to my comments and accuse me of like, why do you say that there is an Arsenal agenda? Because I see it every day. Because it's not agenda. It's like they are, because I know why. You rage Arsenal fans, you get clicks, and it makes you money. It's simple, bro. It's simple.
Wait, let's go from a mass perspective, yeah? What is the biggest group of people you could bring together when it comes to football, yeah? So
Arsenal fans now.
No, it's not. It's not Arsenal fans. It's not Arsenal fans. It's not Man United fans. It's not Chelsea
Arsenal
fans.
haters.
It's Arsenal haters because Arsenal haters is every single fan base bar Arsenal. That's the biggest number you can put together. That's Man U's, that's Liverpool's, that's Chelsea's, that's Spurs. That's every single fan base put together in England to watch one thing. So if I was impartial, I just wanted to make as much bread as I can, and I wanted to speak to as many people as I can in football, I'm going to target the biggest group in football, and that's anti-Arsenal. That's the reality. And it's been like that because we AFTV definitely have a part to play in this. But at the same time, now this shit is actually out of hand. There's no more impartial conversations because people just hate Arsenal so much. It's weird. To me, it's actually genuinely weird, bro.
I think you should do what we do and just embrace it. Just embrace it. You hate us, so now
Garra.
I honestly think if you just embrace it and say, yeah, like when Arsenal fans are in the Selhurst Park and they're singing "We are unbearable," I think that's quality. I think that's class. And there's a reason why I've got it on the back of my look. Hated, adored, never ignored. The biggest club in the world. Yeah, because we embrace being hated.
On this, this makes sense.
I'm all about the denial. Is what drives me crazy is the denial. Okay, I get it. You know what? The denial is what gets me. The denial when you do a stream and you say stuff like, why is this person hating or saying disingenuous stuff or lying? And they tell you, no, they're not lying. They don't hate them. They're just saying the truth. No, you're stupid.
The
You're
only
stupid.
realm of life that I care about this is if we're on a panel to debate something. Like, this is the only realm where it irritates me, because now you want to bring up this. It's like me wanting to bring up a point, and I'm just gonna waffle about something I probably don't even really believe. I'm just blinded by something. But now you want to discuss this with me. So what's the point? Like, what's the point of bringing it up if we're not going to have impartial conversation? Like, what's the point? It's like you saying, it's like you saying, who made the best signing last year? And I say Mosquera. Mosquera's the best player in the world. Mosquera, anyway, we get into anyone's team, and that's where I lead the conversation from. It's like, what? Why are we even having that conversation? Like, what is that? What are we even talking about here?
Listen. You're
so
going through.
not the truth. Like, what's the point?
You're bang on, bro. Bring up that super chat from LSG, please. You're on mute, Mo. You fraud. You absolute fraud.
How can it be harder to win if Pep left? It is still. I think Man United aren't even expected to win next season. So guys, we're not going to change it. Fact is, Arsenal and Man United are create the most engagement bait. No one really cares much about the other teams. I think Liverpool have big fan bases.
I don't know about Arsenal, yeah, in terms of how hated they were before the social media era. But I do know about Man United. It was way before social media era we were hated. Way before. Like, there was an Oasis gig and they were all singing Who the Fuck are Man United? At an England game, England national team, they were singing If You Hate Man U, Stand Up, and Who the Fuck are Man United and all that stuff at an England game. It was way before the social media.
Yeah.
They were booed the minute silence for the Busby Babes. Like, this is way before. So before Man United, I think it was before us.
Yeah.
I don't know about Arsenal though.
Did you see the Rance and Carefree Lewis video? I saw the video. I understand why. Lewis is from London and he's a Chelsea fan, so definitely Lewis is there.
But Lewis is different. Here's the difference between Lewis and a lot of people, yeah. And the same with, like, even one guy I had on my stream the other day. Lewis knows exactly what he is. And he wears it on his face. So I can't. Do you know what it is? Because he wears it on his face, he knows he's doing the fraud thing. He knows it. And when he's talking, the guy's laughing half the time. So if I'm honest, I know what you're doing. He knows what he's doing. Fair enough. My issue is people that have actually convinced themselves. Like, they're dead, straight face, passionate. Now it's just, I'm like, they're debating this from the most serious point. I'm just like, bro, like, that now I just think you're stupid. Like, if I'm honest. But for me, from what I've seen of Lewis anyway, it just looks like he's just having fun with it, and it's fucking YouTube. Like, it's YouTube, have fun.
Yeah. Lewis is the cool guy. I met Lewis. Cool guy, so cool.
I mean, if it was in the House of Commons, fair enough. We're on YouTube, have fun with it, sure. But that don't be like, don't go. You're going too far with it now, bro. Like, you're trying to be smart, but you just look stupid. Like, it's weird.
Yeah. Okay, and we're done. Just I need to.
I know, bro. I've said something nice about him.
I think that was the best show yet, to be honest with you.
Hopefully he's not in here to hear me say something nice about him.
And someone will clip it and send it to him. Lewis has a lot of, like, soldiers around on YouTube, bro. I don't think you understand. Lewis is like that guy, bro. Anyway, this is fantastic. Touchline facts in the description. Paz, 6:30 UK time. Paz is streaming today. Another stream where he actually talks about Arsenal being the biggest club in the world and actually bigs all the players. And he's loving Martinelli and the likes of Odegaard and Zubamendi and these people. And Gyökeres, he bigs up Gyökeres all the time on that stream. So you got to go and actually support him. This is going to be like, you know what? If you want your little room, Arsenal little room where you guys can, like, you know, I love the players and, like, you know, like the showcases and stuff like this. That is the stream for you, of course, where there is nothing negative about Arsenal and stuff like this. I'll see you guys 6:30 there, and we're out of here, people.